Hey everybody, hope you're doing great today. Today I want to talk about a product I recently bought to help make my tank a little more natural, so to speak. So I went to do some research. I was watching some other YouTube channels and doing some research online, just in terms of finding what can I add to the tank just to make it more natural, a little more self-sustaining in that the fish can also munch on things that are in and around the tank versus me having to feed it every day. So in researching, I did come across this company. It's actually a local company here, not too far from me, about an hour drive away, but I did order their product online. It's from Phillips Fish Works. So I ended up ordering the Leafy Bugs. I think it's called Leafy Bag of Bugs. So basically it's leaf litter, some other materials, comes with snails. So it looks like your typical bladder snails. It also has some microfauna in there, basically small crustaceans in there like scuds. So the benefit with that is that your fish have something to kind of hunt, to chase after, gives them something a little more to do in the tank, and then also provides them some nutrients. So I've added it to the tank. I'll show you the video of me unboxing it. I'll show you the video of me adding it. And this has been over a couple of months now. I'll show you some footage while it was in there initially, and then I'll show you some footage here of the tank recently. So the scud activity is obviously settled down. There's a group of celestial pearl danios in there. So any of the scuds that are kind of free floating, swimming around, probably were gulped up pretty quick. There still should be some in there. The scuds usually know that they're being hunted, so they'll hide out. So my reason for going with the Phillips Fish Works Leafy Bugs is because it's a curated experience, a curated collection, so to speak. I've seen some of the comments on the Phillips Fish Works video kind of saying, hey, this whatever they're selling is expensive. You can go do the same thing, go to your local pond, grab a jar, grab whatever you want, dump that in your tank. And yes, you certainly can do that, and that's free outside of your drive time, if you got a jar sitting around. The problem I see with that, though, is yes, you can do that. Yes, it's free, it's cheap, whatever. But at the same time, too, you don't know what you're putting in there. In this case, when I'm purchasing from Phillips Fish Works, it is a curated product, so to speak, in that they've selected which bugs go in there, the scuds, they selected which snails go in there, they've selected the leaves which go in there, and the other things that feed the scuds, and that kind of add that life to your aquarium, versus you go to the local pond over there. Yeah, you can grab everything out of the pond there in a jar and dump it in your tank, but yes, you're going to get some good things, but what kind of bad things are you going to get in there? So obviously these are small controlled systems. In this case, the particular tank, it's a 33-gallon tank, versus you've got a pond, it's a large pond. You've got water coming in and coming out on a regular basis. You've got a lot of different predators, a lot of different microfauna there that kind of keep that system in balance. Whereas if you put that jar of mud from your local pond in your fish tank over there, things can get out of whack pretty quickly. So yes, some people want to do that, some people like to do that. More power to them. For me personally, I prefer the more curated experience, and this Phillips Fish Works Leafy Bug bag is perfect for that. So I don't have to worry about getting things in there that are lethal to the fish, ultimately going to harm the tank, and then basically if you've got something in there that you can't control, gets out of control, either you're going to have to medicate the tank to take care of those things, which can cause problems depending on the type of fish you have in there. Not all fish will tolerate the same type of medications. If you've got invertebrates in there, snails, shrimp, whatnot, some of those chemicals that are used to treat fish for diseases are also harmful for those invertebrates. So yes, you can do a uncurated sample from your local pond, but in my opinion, it's going to get too messy, causes too many issues, and that's something that I don't want to deal with, so I'm willing to spend a little extra more with the Phillips Fish Works product. In my opinion, it's a great product. It works well so far in my tank. So let's go take a look. So in the pursuit of a more natural tank, I mentioned I was getting the Leafy Bugs from Phillips Fish Works. A little card, and this is their little Firestone that they give out with their orders. Some neat little collectible. Packed here pretty well. Got a little heat pack. It's still warm actually. They're in Dayton, Ohio, and I'm just south of them, and Cincinnati area. So it obviously should not take too long. So as mentioned in their video, you get 2 bags. Got the leaf litter bag here. And then the other bag is in here. This is the leafy bugs. I do see some creatures swimming around. Looks like some scuds in there. There's some acorn shells in there. These have the leaves, and then I see the seed pods as well. So those are going to go in a tank. Let's go take a look at the tank that they're going in right now. So this is a newly set up tank. Got some celestial pearl danios, kind of skittish, so they hide over here in this corner. You can see they're starting to run out the other side there since I'm in the corner here. But new tank, less than a month old, actually about a month old I would say. I put the leaf litter in here, as well as the bugs. I want to make this a more natural tank, and then I'm definitely planning on doing it to some of my other tanks. But to make it a little more self-sustaining. So obviously this tank is still new. Plants are growing out. I've got a couple of Nubius, a couple of crypt plants in there, some Java fern. So still starting to grow out. And then I'll be adding some more plants in here as well. Adding some more driftwood. I've got some driftwood soaking. So this is where the leaf litter is going to go, along with the bugs. So with this too, I'm watching one of the videos from Phillips Fish Works. He recommends putting it in, if there's no fish in, it's ideal, because then you give it the chance of the insect colony, the bugs colony, to expand without predation. But I've already got fish set up in here, so his next suggestion was, if you already got fish, then do it at night when they're asleep, so to speak, so that way the bugs get a opportunity to kind of hide out, find some places to hide. So I am going to probably just put the leaf litter, most of it, in this area over here, since it's open right now. Nothing really planted there. And then once these lights turn off here in a couple hours, I'm going to put it in, and we'll see how it does the next day. So everything out of both bags, the leaf litter and the bag of bugs. You can kind of see some scuds swimming around there. So I'm going to take this to the tank and put it in the tank. See some scuds swimming around in the tank. Kind of hard to see now, the light is turned off in this tank. I got the background lights on. You can see some swimming around. Check it out tomorrow after it's been setting overnight. Looks like some of the fish are already hunting for some scuds. So I'm not seeing any scuds right now. Actually, no, I'll take that back. That might be one over there. Floating in the water there. Definitely fewer than what I saw yesterday, and that could be because the fish were getting some snacks. So I'll watch this over a couple days, a couple weeks, see how everything evolves here. I'm gonna check the tank parameters, just make sure there's no ammonia spikes, no nitrate spikes, which I doubt, but I'd rather be safe than sorry, so I'm gonna check that here real quick. So I added some more plants. That's the main thing I've done to this. But You can see the leaf litter there has kind of been spread out. The fish pick through it, hunting for their meals. You can see some of the snails here. This is a snail that came with the pack. There's another snail. So got a couple of snails in there. If you're not a big fan of snails, then you might not want this. In my case, it's actually been keeping the tank pretty clean. I don't see much algae. So the leaf litter is kind of thinned out. You got some decaying. This is obvious. This is about a couple months later. But if I do stir it up, or I do come at night after the lights are off, you can see these scuds swimming around. Right now, most of them are hiding, especially when the light's on, because of these fish. If they see any scuds floating around, they make a quick snack of them. So overall, happy with the Leafy Bag of Bugs. If you like this video so far, please hit that like button so others can find it too. And there you have it. That's the Phillips Fish Works Leafy Bug Bag. Working great in my tank. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you have a closer to nature tank, closer to natural tank? How have you made it that way? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.